way that this thing is rolled out. When we built this program, we spent a lot of time thinking about how we wanted to make it a program that would be something that people could win when they haven't won before in network marketing. People who have gone out there and converted all their friends into business contacts and failed along the way and pushed all their friends away and ended up losing hundreds of friends on Facebook and being kind of a lone wolf in the realm of relationship marketing because they didn't understand how to create a relationship first before they brought something to the table. That bothers me because I really am a big defender of this industry, and I've seen a lot of people get great success out of it. I want everybody to win, and the hardest part is how do I make the little guy win while supporting the strong leaders who are actually going to go out and build. So in thinking about this compensation plan and what we were building over here, one of the key focuses for me was I need to be able to pay the people that have never been successful in network marketing. How can I do that? I'm going to tell you how we did that in just a little bit. But then how do I reward a leader who's actually going to be able to go in, build, tell their people about this program? And Austin mentioned that we'll be accepting enrollments soon. I want to clarify that just to let you know before I get into the specifics here. We're talking about taking enrollments on starting next Friday. So we are about 8 days away. So we're going to have a little bit of work to do in between now and then. I just want to make sure everything's perfect for you guys. And like any great company out there, you hope that they'll under-promise and over-deliver. I know that we'll be able to do that for you. So for right now, tell your teams and have everybody ready to go. So you're sitting here going, well, why do I want to pre-vote before that? Why are we waiting for a week to get enrolled? Well, let's explain a little bit about, first of all, how the little guy is going to win and why the big leaders are going to actually win in this program. First off, as Austin mentioned, you can choose to come in and choose the monthly option, come in for $70 and then pay $34.95 a month. And when you do that, you're going to have a 2x10 matrix. And if you never, ever, ever sponsor a person, you've got the potential to earn a little over $2,000 a month every single month, for as long as the folks that are within your matrix stay active and engaged. That is awesome. If you choose to up that and prepay for 6 months, it opens it up to a 2x12, zero sponsorship required matrix. So you've got the potential to earn a little over $8,500 a month, once again, without telling a single soul about our program. Now, if you choose to and you want to prepay for an entire year, you can prepay that year for $400 cash and $69.95 for the join fee. So for a total of less than $500, you can be prepaid for an entire year in a network marketing company that has the ability to pay you without sponsoring a single person over $25,000 a month. Awesome numbers. That's great. And why I like that, a lot of folks in the travel industry, they've looked at these kind of programs and they've spent $500 to $600 joining various programs, hoping they would be able to get that much of a discount on their products and services. And they joined, and they might have gotten $500, $600 off of Paycation, which was the amount they spent joining the program in the first place, and ended up spending just as much, and maybe didn't make any money in the program because they put stuff on Facebook, they showed their great vacation photos, maybe nobody reacted, and maybe they weren't able to engage and actually get some people to actually make some money with them and build a business. So we want to flip that model on its head. We decided let's launch this program with something that's a very affordable price point. At $69.95, anybody can join. And the kind of discounts that we're talking about are things everywhere from flights to cruises to hotels to condos to car rentals to entertainment to dining out to gift cards. So if you're not even going to travel, if you want to stay in your local area, you're going to have discounted gift cards as well, to everything from Walmart to IKEA to all kinds of places like that. And that's fantastic. So this puts it within reach for a lot of folks out there who never had the opportunity to be able to join a program like this. Next thing was we want to be able to expand that out beyond the U.S. and play in international waters, because a lot of folks out there internationally are looking for a program that they can actually afford to work with, that they can actually make sure that the people that they enroll are going to have access to that product, whatever it might happen to be, and it's going to be available to them. So as we open up this program, we took a big long look at that, and we decided to open up in 172 countries right off the bat. That's a huge plus for you as well. How do we reward our leaders then? The folks that, maybe they've got great positioning, maybe they don't. I would say for the first 6 to 8 months, it's all going to be great positioning. We're all in a very good place to play. But what about folks that actually want to go to work and help their teams out and help them engage and be able to earn a significant paycheck, something that's actually going to be a massive replacement for them in another program? So we did that with our 4-generational check match bonus. It becomes 4 generations, by the way, if you choose to either prepay for your entire year's worth of access for that $400 price point that we talked about. That's going to open it up to a 2x14 matrix, no sponsorship requirements, $25,000 a month potential. But it's also going to give you 4 generations of check matches. So for the personals that you bring into this program, 50% on your personal enrollments that come into PTP, 20% on your 2nd generation, 10% on your 3rd, and 5% on your 4th. This puts you in a big position to win because those folks are pulling in $10,000, $12,000 a month from their matrix. Or even just, let's just break it way down. Let's go way down the ladder. And let's say the average person within your group is earning $300 a month. And you've told 6 people about this program, who tell 24 people about this program, who tell 100 people about this program, who tell 500 people about this program. That 5th generation, the 500 people that you're earning a 5% check match off $300, it adds up very, very quickly. And you can see as this starts to replicate and people start to hear about how exciting this program is and how they can make money in it very quickly, it becomes a big, big win for you. One of the biggest things I'm most excited about with this system is our power line portion of the compensation plan. So as folks come in and they take a look at your website and they decide they want to take a tour and see what this program is all about, they're going to put in their email address, they're going to put in their name before they can move forward at all, before they really find out what this program is about. And as they do that, they're going to be dropped into a system where if they choose to upgrade, great. They're going to find out about their great positioning, and we're going to give them all the tools they need to be able to move forward and be awesome. If they choose not to upgrade, though, this is where the system becomes powerful for you, because in a few hours, shortly after that, they're going to find out that 700, 800, 900 people locked in a spot since the moment they came and took a look at your site 4 hours ago. And if they choose to upgrade now before our cutoff date, which happens every single Wednesday night, by the way, they'll be locked in above all those people who came in and took a look at the site afterwards. And this is what is basically one of the first times in network marketing history that we can say this is a guaranteed paycheck for those folks to be able to earn from a power line that comes from everywhere across the company. So it doesn't matter if Alan or Austin or Robin or John or anybody else sponsored this person. That comes from a company-wide enrollership tree where those folks do land underneath them in their power line, and they will earn a paycheck. Now, for a lot of folks who have been in network marketing for a couple of years, maybe a year, maybe 3 years, 4 years, a lot of folks have never earned a paycheck in that entire time. Just getting those folks a paycheck is one of the most exciting things they've ever experienced, and it puts them in a position where they can't wait to tell everybody they know about how they're finally making money in network marketing, and they did it without telling a single soul. That excites me. That's why we created this program. Now let's go to the travel side of things and talk a little bit about the product, because there's a lot of different network marketing companies out there that are launching right now in the travel space, and I think that they've all got some really, really great things happening. But one of the things that is really unique about PTP is that we've got some different types of products that are really focused on enhancing that experience and making it more than just booking a flight, booking a hotel, or booking a cruise. It's a more all-encompassing experience than that. When you come to PTP and you actually become a member with us, you're going to find you've got access to some highly unusual services, things like entertainment, food and drinks. And that'll go for whether or not you're in your local area. If you happen to live in a major city, that's great. You'll find some local deals that are accessible to you that are going to give you some great discounts that you've never had access to some of the other things like our enhanced travel services, things like 24-hour turnaround on your passport. If you've ever been invited on a trip somewhere, somebody wanted to take you to Rome, and they were just so excited to bring you with. They had a great deal. Maybe it was a few $100s for a flight and some insane deal on a hotel. You just couldn't go because you knew it was going to take you 30 days, 60 days to be able to get your passport. Well, we've got a resolution for that. We've also got an incredible travel wallet system that you're going to get immediate access to when you join as a member with us. You're going to have a credit in your travel wallet that's going to allow you to apply those dollars towards everything from gift cards to your travel experience. So when you go and book that travel, it's going to bring it down even further to rates that are already 20 to 80% off of what the public-facing sites out there on the internet are offering. So when you go to Kayak and when you go to Expedia, when you go to Orbitz, you're going to find our pricing is already a lot better, but as you use those travel dollars, it's going to make that experience even better for you. Austin, I know that you mentioned we were going to do Q&A on this call, and normally I do that every time. I'm actually not going to do it this time because there's a better venue for that I'm going to tell everybody about, and I want everybody to write this down. So everybody on the call, grab your pen and paper. You're going to want to write this down. This is a link to a website that I want you guys to like. You're going to find almost no information about us when you go to this site. But you will soon, because we're going to be posting there within the next 24 hours. So if you go to facebook.com/ProTravelPlus, you will find a website with pretty much a logo and almost nothing else. Like the page, be a part of it, and this is going to be a private leadership page for us to release some very interesting information, including within the next 24 hours, a great PowerPoint that's going to cover a lot of the things that we've already talked about as far as the compensation plan, the product line itself, that sort of thing. And then on top of that, we're also going to, if you come to that page, if you like that page, we're going to invite you to a private leadership webinar where we're going to show you the back office, we're going to show you the product and how it works, and we're going to give you a lot of details on specifically why this is going to be so important for you guys to build the right way. One of the things we've talked about on these calls before is that you've got the ability to come in and earn $25,000 a month without sponsoring anybody. But what your real goal in this company when you first come in is to bring in your personal enrollerships as quickly as possible. By doing that, first of all, you bring somebody up as close to as you can to you in the matrix. So your first row is only 2 members wide. And as you probably know in network marketing, most folks don't sponsor a whole lot more than 2 people. In fact, the industry average is 2.3 people that people sponsor in network marketing. That means there will be spillover. People will be dropping into other people's downlines. As that happens, it's key for you to lock in your members before that spillover starts to occur. So that's why we're doing this as a private leadership launch, because the very first few weeks as we roll this out, it's going to be crucial for you to call your leaders and have your leaders call their leaders so they can lock those people in and take advantage of when that spillover comes through and the people they've brought in start to gain money through their own matrices. They're also getting a check match off of that, 50% on the first gen, 20%, 10%, 5%. So this is going to bleed down very quickly. This is going to be a program that grows very, very quickly. I know we're already at half an hour on this call, and as I mentioned, we normally would take calls at the end of this, take questions. In this particular case, we're not, because we're going to do that on our webinar. You will see when the webinar is scheduled if you go to facebook.com/ProTravelPlus, and for the very first time, you're going to see what the back office looks like, what the program looks like, what the product looks like, and I think it's very exciting for folks out there who have been big on internet marketing and that sort of thing. It's going to be a great tool for you to put together some nice presentations and start up your SEO engines and all that kind of thing. I know we've had some folks, we had some folks on the line 2 days ago. We had multiple people on the line that had personally enrolled over 1,000 people in the programs they've been in the past. And if you're new to network marketing and you've never enrolled a single person, don't let that scare you this time. In fact, take advantage of the great timing that you have being a part of this before we move into our launch phase, which is going to happen next week, and get an opportunity to actually make some money in this industry, have some fun, and as you do, you're going to find it a lot easier to go out and be able to share this with others, because there's no sponsorship requirement, but there's a big reward when you do choose to go out and share this with others.